everybody. Thank you so much for coming this evening. My name is Sally Jane from Travel Smiths, and tonight I have here with me Erin, who is our social, the role of answering my phones, my receptionist, my go-to gal, everything possible. If you follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, that's the little magic girl right over there. It makes all those beautiful things happen. It makes me look really pretty. And then, thank you very much, Erin. And then we have Miss Lisa. Lisa Coleman. She's one of our independent contractors. I know we have a lot of clients here from you tonight. We have Eric Johnson. He's new to our team this past year in June, and he is a cruise specialist, also an AP history teacher as well. And then I have, where's my husband? There's my beautiful husband back there, Paul G. Smith. And we are rocking and rolling because we go everywhere. And then last but not least, I have my COO, Jen Fitzgerald over here, who runs my ship, especially when I'm there and keeps me in line. And then when I travel, she keeps all of us in order. And then of course we have Jose and Tom from, I'm gonna do this wrong again, 100 Consulting, no, it's longer than that. 100 Consulting Group. I've known Tom and Jose since 2001. We used to do all the bridal shows together back in the day at Weddings That Go, and we have grown together immensely. And these guys are our guru, our team. When you go onto our website, they take care of all of our website. They do our videos for us. They actually are putting up YouTube channels. And actually, if somebody's missed this, or if you missed something in it and you want to watch it, in your house, you can just watch our little videos right up on our website, right? But they do a lot more magic than that too for us. Time will tell. So tonight we are here with James Gower from Regent 7 Seas, where we flew up from Florida today to come do this beautiful presentation for us.
A little colder.
You got to kind of speak it up, baby.
A little colder up here.
Yeah, it's definitely a little colder up here. And he's a proud daddy to be. He's going to have a baby in July.
July 3rd to the 5th. So
yeah.
That range.
Super excited, super excited.
Going to the 4th of July, hopefully.
So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to James so he can do a beautiful presentation. On your table, you'll have bags with brochures and different flyers in there. We have a promotion that we'll be talking about later today. But make it happen, James.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. My name is James Gower. I am a business development manager for Regent 7 Seas Cruises, and I cover the Northeast, even though I live in Fort Lauderdale. It's great partnering with a great travel agency like this. They will support you from the second that you come to them interested in a cruise all the way until after, and then when you're ready to book your next one, they will help you every step of the way. And I definitely recommend everybody use a travel advisor, especially this great travel agency. Moving on to Regent, we are, our parent company is Norwegian Cruise Lines, and we're in a tri-brand with NCL, Oceania Cruises, and then Regent is the luxury part of that tri-brand. Small size ships, all suite, all balcony, and all inclusive. And we'll go into all the great information about us, but to start off, here is a little video. Just to get how our ships look, the themes, what you can expect. Our goal is to provide an unrivaled experience for all your unforgettable moments wherever you're looking to go. And just picture yourself as one of these lovely couples. A little more about us. What is Regent? We are the most inclusive luxury cruise line true all-inclusive. We offer everything from round-trip air, so anything overseas, like an intercontinental flight over water, will be round-trip business class air. And then your domestic cruises like Alaska, Caribbean, Canada, New England will be round-trip economy. We have an air department that can help book those for you, and you can even make a custom request for a small fee and have total control over selecting your flights. If not, we'll select the best available schedule for you, and then that would include transfers. Also, we include shore excursions, not just one or two, but multiple in every port for you to choose from. If time allows, you can pick 2 or 3. Also, we include all meals, specialty dining. Our ships have up to 3, depending on the ship, specialty restaurants with other open seating restaurants and lounges. Also, all beverages, premium wine, beer, and spirits, unlimited. So you're not having to buy a drink package or getting upcharged or upsold when you get on board. Also, we include at least 1 Wi-Fi login, laundry service, gratuities, taxes are included. So we really try to give you everything up front. So when you get on the ship, there's not really anything to purchase. You already know the cost of your cruise. And it's a truly great value because comparing us to another cruise line, other cruise lines, it starts with a great price, but by the time you add all of these small things, it becomes a big price difference compared to the other ones. Our fleet, the most luxurious fleet at sea, consists of 6 ships in the water. Our smallest is 490 total guests. Then we have 2, the Mariner and Voyager, 700 total guests. And our 3 newer ships, the Explorer, Splendor, and Grandeur, no more than 750 total guests. So right in that perfect amount where you're not with 5,000 of your best friends, but we still have all the great amenities of a true cruise ship. Also, we are all suite, all balcony, so regardless of the category that you book into, you have a luxurious room with a walk-in closet and a beautiful veranda and balcony to enjoy. So we really offer unrivaled space, and our goal is to make you comfortable and not get you out of the room and trying to upsell you and make you purchase different things, because everything's included. How we compare space-wise, the most important thing to look at is the space chart. So when you're walking around the ships, you're not up against tons of people. You're not fighting for room in the elevators or on the pool deck. There's plenty of lounges and restaurants to choose from. So you really have that freedom when you're on board. Our guest to crew ratio is about 1-to-1. So you're getting that personalized service and attention. If there is an issue or you're having a question, you'll get that addressed right away. So it's really the space that we offer, the small size, and our beautiful amenities. But what I'm most excited about is our new ship, the Grandeur. It features a Fabergé egg and totally redesigned themes on board. This is the open seating dining hall, Compass Rose, where you have a Versace plate setting when you get to the table, so true luxury. And this isn't a specialty restaurant. It's the open-seated lounge or open-seated restaurant where there's no assigned table, no assigned time. You can go as you wish, and it's truly just like a specialty dining. Here are some of the themes that you'll see on the ship: the beautiful entryways, the steakhouse, al fresco dining, stone and marble bathrooms. It's really designed true luxury and unlike anything that is out there compared to our competitors. Here's an example of one of the starting rooms, a deluxe suite. So a beautiful, comfortable bed, your area for room service or your breakfast, leading to the balcony, and then not pictured is your walk-in closet and spacious bathroom where you have plenty of room. You're not confined to a small space. Everyone has an attendant, and then the larger suites will have a butler. But there's something for everybody, so whatever you're used to booking, we have the perfect category to fit you. So we do have larger rooms, have a separate living room and bedroom with a wraparound balcony, so we have something for everybody. Our Prime 7 Steakhouse, which is modeled after a 1920s railway car, so a throwback to luxury. Our Observation Lounge, which offers the best 360 views of the ship with a great grand piano, and that chandelier is truly impressive in person. So that's our new ship. But regardless of the ship that you're on, they are totally amazing and stand out against anything that out there with our competitors. But what sets us apart is our pillars, and it starts with our personalized service, where our crew remembers your name, they remember what you like, and they just start bringing you, what they learned that you want. If they see you drinking an Arnold Palmer, you're gonna get that at lunch. They remember your name, you get that one-to-one service and that elevated experience that you're not gonna get on a bigger cruise line. But, when you're picking a cruise, the first thing that you're gonna do, the most important, is where you're gonna go. We go to over 500 worldwide destinations. We are ocean only, but wherever you wanna go, ocean, we most likely go there. And the most important thing is to explore. With our immersive exploration, we include the excursions. So a year before, we'll send out a list for you to start picking your excursions for some categories, and then they open up to everybody 300 days before the cruise. You can pick multiple if time allows, but there are many free options, not just one or two, and these are the same ones that you would be paying for if you were doing it somewhere else or not on a cruise. From there, we offer Regent Choice excursions, where those have an elevated experience, like a small group or a wellness, local focus. And then our Gourmet Explorer tours, an example would be one of the chefs will go with you, source local items, bring it back to the ship, and prepare it in our culinary arts kitchen. So whatever you're looking for, if it's someplace you've been before or it's new, we can offer that amazing experience. We can also do custom arrangements. So if there's a place like Vietnam where you want to set up a private car and guide, we can do a custom itinerary, as well as any other port, basically. We offer pre and post land programs, so either 3 days before or 3 days after the cruise, or lasting for 3 days, and they'll include hotels, tours, some meals, and the freedom to explore on your own. So we really can extend and help you create a full vacation experience. We also have hotels, pre and post, so really you can do everything through Regent and not have to use multiple vendors. The most important thing on a cruise is to eat, and we offer a luxurious dining experience. Here are our restaurants. I went over Compass Rose, and that's our open seating main dining hall, but you're not assigned a table or a time. You can come and go as you wish, and that's my personal favorite. You can also get that as room service if you want something casual in the evening. Then we have Prime 7 Steakhouse, your premium seafood and meats. Chartreuse, the French restaurant. Pacific Rim is Pan-Asian. And then we have La Veranda, which is your breakfast and lunch, casual, grab and go. Our take on a buffet where we serve you. So regardless of what you're doing, it is luxury. And then Sedamari, which is an Italian restaurant. So in the evening, it'll transform into Sedamari, and the menu changes every night, so you can dine there multiple times and not have the same thing. Here is an example of how some of them look. Chartreuse is usually the one people will come back and book again when they're on the cruise. It's amazing French cuisine. And then you can see the different themes in each restaurant. Pacific Rim has a unique entryway, like on the new Grandeur. It's a cherry blossom tree made out of crystals. So it's an amazing experience. 24-hour room service, I mentioned you can order from Compass Rose in the evening, or we have a 24-hour menu. You could also have your mini bar stocked with everything that you want on the ship, and you can request 2 bottles of wine or alcohol in the room replenished daily. So you can really keep the party going or just stay refreshed. And then our culinary arts kitchen. So this is on the 3 new ships, the Explorer, Splendor, and Grandeur. You can book them before the cruise, and it's around 15 people and a multi-course, we'll go over a multi-course meal. You'll learn not just how to cook it, but how to plate it, the history behind it, and then you'll get a special recipe card that you can go back home and show off all your new gourmet skills. So this is a truly amazing experience, and then you can book it before the cruise. For our wine enthusiasts, we have a connoisseur wine list. So we include tons of free options, especially depending on the part of the world that we're at. We'll bring on locally sourced wine selections. But if you want to celebrate that special occasion, or you're a big fan of something particular, you can order that as well for a fee. And then our luxurious suites on the rest of the ships. So our crown jewel is the Regent suite. It's over 4,000 square feet. You have 24-hour access to the spa where they come to the room. The bathroom, to call it a bathroom, is diminishing it. You have a sauna, your own jacuzzi, 2 balconies, 2 butlers, a full wet bar, living room, and then the same bed that is used for the royal estates in England. But for the rest of us, here's an example of still the amazing spacious suites. This is a penthouse on the Explorer and Splendor, and I love this one because it has a hard door partition. So if you're a heavy snorer like I am, you can escape in the morning, and then you have kind of a living room set up with a full bar and a table set up. So this is my favorite, and then the penthouse will come with a butler. So if you want some additional service, somebody that can help with anything from booking your excursions on board to making extra dining arrangements, or really anything in between, the butler can do that. And then here's the Mariner penthouse. And then our starting categories are still amazing. This is a deluxe veranda. You still have a beautiful bed, a living room area as you get to the balcony, a walk-in closet, and spacious bathroom. So regardless of the category that you're in, it is comfortable. Unlike some other ships where you get there and you feel like you're in a closet. You're not going to feel like that. Regardless of whatever category you choose, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And on board, you can't tell who is in what particular category. So you really feel, everybody is the same. You don't feel like there's different classes. And then going through a day on board. So it starts off in your suites. Each day they'll come and there'll be a card that you can fill out for your breakfast. So you can put that on your door the night before and choose the exact time that you want it. So perfect if you have an early excursion or you just want that wake-up call. They'll bring it right to the room. You check off everything you want, and you can have it right in your living room area or enjoy it on the balcony if you're in one of our amazing ports. So you can start your day off feeling amazing. We also have a coffee connection, which has the best coffee selections and treats that you can get anywhere, better than any Starbucks that you'll get. So you'll be used to everything that you have at home. Going with the coffee connection. From your espressos, macchiatos, even your Irish coffee. So regardless of what you want, enjoy that. And then you have the amazing treats. And then exploring. So with our amazing excursions, you have you're doing everything that you would pick normally. You have the ability to customize and really explore the places that you're going. Alaska is a great place with our excursions. We offer everything that you would be picking on your own. Also in Europe, we offer an amazing selection, but regardless of where you're going, our excursions are a great pairing in our value because it just elevates and you can pick them ahead of time so you have everything planned and ready to go when you're on your trip. And then after a long day of tours, eating, going to a lounge, seeing a show, doing karaoke, going back to the lounge, you retire to your room, and it is the most amazing sleep that you'll ever get. Our beds are comfortable. You're not gonna jump in one and feel the springs. The linens are absolutely amazing, and you wanna be in your room. Our goal is to make you comfortable. Everything, there's a blackout curtain you can see, so 2 blackout curtains, so you get that amazing night's sleep, even if you're in Alaska, where it's sunny out most of the day. And then each night, we have a Broadway-style show. So if you've been on NCL, you know their Entertainment at Sea is a big part of their offerings. So we pull from that program, and we have the same Broadway-style shows, comedians, entertainers, lecturers. So each night, we offer you that experience if you want something to do, or you can just enjoy a live performance in one of the lounges. The spa, perfect to use your onboard credit. So we have a full beauty salon, spa treatments. That will have a cost, but you have full access to the sauna, steam room, cold room, shower experience. The new ships have an infinity pool in addition to the pool deck, and then full gym, up to 70-pound dumbbells and all the machines that you're used to. So you can do your cycling, yoga, all of those classes are included at no cost. We have a personal trainer on board, so your lifestyle doesn't have to change even when you're on the ship. Full Vegas-style casino. So slots, table games, usually we'll start once we pull out the port, and then on sea days, it'll be open all day. If you're part of NCL's Casino at Sea, those benefits carry over to us. And then we have programs and lecturers, depending on the place that we're at. Like in Alaska, when you cruise through Glacier Bay, there'll be a lecturer pointing different things out. You can sit right on your balcony and hear all the facts and different things that they're going over. And then just depending wherever we're at, like we do a World War II spotlight where we bring on people from PBS, historians, generals, so we immerse you in whatever destination that you're visiting. And we go over 500 worldwide destinations. So here's the full list of the different markets we visit, all the popular cruise ports throughout the world, and then we'll go over some of the specific itineraries. For those that are looking maybe not to travel as far or overseas, we have great North America cruises, Alaska, Caribbean, Panama Canal, and then Canada, New England. Alaska is my personal favorite. I was talking to somebody earlier. We offer 7-day itineraries, starting in either Anchorage Seward to Vancouver, and then going north and south from May to September. And I think it's the perfect amount of days because you can pair it with a Denali Park land program, Rocky Mountaineer, or spend extra time in Vancouver. And that 7 days allows you the freedom to extend or add on to your trip. And then 7 days is just the amount of time, but when you get on board, you'll want more. And our comparison, so really I want you to look at, and I have some on the flyers that we gave out, our starting price compared to another cruise line, a premium cruise line. The first thing is the amount of people, and then the size of our room compared to them. They may have a great starting point, but by the time you add everything that we include, that price by the end will either be just below or cost what a Regent cruise would, but you're not getting the luxurious experience, the personalized service, and the overall experience that you would with a Regent cruise. So we really try to put everything up front, so you're not being upsold, upcharged. There's no secret fees. We give you everything up front. For anybody looking for something easy, we do Canada, New England cruises. So either from New York, Boston to Montreal or the reverse. Perfect fall foliage time. We do these in the end of spring or going into the fall. So when the leaves are changing. And then this is going to be on our new ship, the Grandeur. Anybody looking instead of flying or driving back up from Miami, we do a Miami to New York on the new ship. So this is coming up soon, but we do these all the time when we're transitioning the ships, just to give you an idea of everything that we do. And then for anybody on the West Coast, we do Los Angeles round trip. We go out of the Los Angeles cruise port, so we go tons of different places, and then that would be kind of like a Panama Canal, Miami to Los Angeles type cruise. Our new program is our Immersive Overnights, where we spend extra days in multiple ports. So we would get in the normal time, spend a full day overnight, and then leave the following afternoon. So that gives you more time to explore, enjoy the nightlife, and then still get in another tour the next day. And we're designing special new tours just for this program that feature things at nights and just unique experiences just for these immersive overnights. Right now there's 6 itineraries that I have on the flyer, and then if you want the full breakdown, you can go to our website. But here's an example of a couple. So this is the November 15th, Rome to Barcelona. So one night means 2 days. So you would see Rome, and then you get to spend extra time in each of these ports. So usually our average itinerary is around 12 days. So this gives you the ability, instead of a land-based trip where you're bouncing around to different hotels, having to take a ferry or a shuttle, or having to rent a car, multiple different properties, multiple different restaurants. You can experience everything with our ship, have the same room, have all your dining, beverages taken care of, your excursions done through us, and just have that luxurious experience. Here's another one, Venice to Athens in October. So this one, you do extra time in Athens. So you can really explore, and you can add on different things there. Because usually we'll start in Athens, so it doesn't give you a lot of time to explore that city. So these just give you additional opportunities to really see these places. And then this is showing our comparison to a luxury cruise-based vacation where you're staying at multiple hotel properties. Like I said, having to book a flight separately with the price of business class air. That's really where our value comes in. I've looked at some prices where comparing just the cost of business class air to the cruise that could be more than the cost per person for a Regent cruise with just business class, and you're not getting anything. So you can do everything with Regents and have that amazing experience. Plus, the size of the hotels in Europe are small compared to what your room on board would be. So,
I'm going to add in on that.
oh yeah.
Because we do a lot of land-based tours as well as cruises. And you're talking about luxury cruise line. And we do some beautiful hotels in the cities. But when you think about what it costs to put together an itinerary, these could start for 10 days, could be a $20,000 trip. And that's not all your meals. That's your transfers, your hotel accommodations, that is your excursions. But there's no meals in that but breakfast. And it's the quality of what Regent does. And that's why, we balance out. When you come to us, some people come in thinking that they want to go to Italy, or they want to go to Europe and whatever. And then we talk about that, do you want to pack and unpack? So we actually educate you how to do it. And a lot of people are like, you know what, I want to unpack once. And I love that you just started this overnight with the immersions of overnight stays, because that's the other thing that clients say. It's like, it's not enough time. You only give us from 9 to 4 and then we're out the door. So when you do those overnights, that really puts us back to that.
Experience the nightlife, and like you said, you can wake up and come back to the same room. You're not switching around, and you have the just better experience on board our ship compared to some of these other hotel accommodations.
Which I'm not knocking land, I'm just saying you have to balance it out what's going to work best for you.
Yeah. Still, with the cruise, you're going to be able to see multiple different destinations without having to switch around and book under multiple different vendors. So right there, it's a benefit on our cruise, and you're going to be able to see more places than if you did it independently. There's still something for everybody, but really, I think our itineraries offer the best experience in those amounts of time compared to bouncing around and doing it, with a flight here and having to arrange everything separately.
I do like the business class in Europe too.
That is definitely an advantage. You get there refreshed. You get the amazing, amenities.
But even the pricing, what a business class flight or Polaris class flight is to go to Europe, and you put it together, and actually, I think that your rates are better.
Yeah.
I know. We saw a lot of you, I know.
She's an expert. No, price of business class, price of flights in general have gone up so much in the past year or two that really it makes our product stand out even more because of what we include with the business air. So yeah, it definitely is a huge benefit. And it's, another comparison, even comparing us to another premium cruise line, you add everything up, you're not going to get that luxurious experience anywhere else. Some other itineraries that I like to focus on, we have a Reykjavik round trip. So Iceland is an amazing destination that we go to. And all of these are in our brochure and online to get more
They
details.
all have a big book here. You sent me all those books up. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
And they're going to call us. They're not going to be looking with you.
We have all the itineraries from now all the way to 2026, so there's something for you. Or maybe you want to do a Southampton to Amsterdam, 14 days. These are amazing. Amsterdam to Paris, just to give you an idea of different places we go. Athens to Venice, so Kotor, Dubrovnik, amazing. And then, again, going with our cruise, you get to see multiple different places that you wouldn't be able to do it if you were on a land-based trip. And then to end our offers, so you can understand what those flyers mean, we have our 2-category upgrade, where you can book into our concierge category and then be moved up 2 categories to a penthouse, so you can get those extra amenities but still paying the lower rate, plus a reduced deposit. And this is available on most sailings that are out all the way through 2026. So if you are thinking about a Regent cruise, this is the time to book. It ends at the end of February, so It is running out, but really with our deposits, you have up until the final payment to cancel, and it would be everything refunded to you minus $200, and that's a cruise credit. That's on the majority of sailings, so you can really book in advance and feel comfortable that you're not totally committed if plans do change. Our President's Day offer is a 25% off on select sailings. So if you're looking for the best deal, this list of cruises could be perfect for you for your next one. And then something new that we're offering is non-refundable deposits, but you can save 5% on the total cost of the cruise.
How much is the deposit?
Same deposit, but you get it'll be reduced by 5%. So
The deposit or the whole cruise?
the whole cruise.
So a deposit, $1,000?
It'll be the same deposit amount.
Okay.
That part's non-refundable, but sometimes
Can you shift it? Can you shift it?
No, you're locked in.
All right, I'm just asking.
Right now, compared to our public offers, it doesn't seem like the best option. But as we get into the year, sometimes our promotions, we pull
Can you
them.
combo it? Can you combo the non-refundable with one of your other promotions?
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right.
So you can, it's just.
I'm gonna drill them. I'm gonna
an
keep drilling
extra,
until I
extra
get this stuff.
savings that you can get. If you know you're committed to that cruise, the deposit is non-refundable, not the entire cruise. So you get that savings right away. For any solo travelers, we have up to, right now, 30 different sailings. There should be a flyer out there that has the specific sailings where one person can pay a true solo rate. So, you don't have to worry about sharing a room with somebody. You can go as a group and you get all the regular amenities that everyone else gets, the same room. And we even have a solo traveler program where we make sure that you're included, you get invited to dinner, and they do activities every day. So we want to make sure, regardless of how you're traveling, you're included in everything that we have.
So they pay a double rate price, but for a single person in the room,
Correct, a true one-person rate.
which is great.
And then if we have any past guests, if a past guest refers a new guest, you can become an ambassador, where you each get a $250 cruise credit. You don't have to be sailing together or even really know each other. You just have to be the one that's referring them. So that's an extra way to get some savings. And like I said, you can save that if you have a future cruise or you're going together. $250 cruise credit. You can use one of your, I'm sure you can recommend one of your clients to a new guest. They can qualify.
We can do that.
That's the benefit.
It's always a good angle.
And then our exclusive show offer, which is on there, up to $2,000 savings when you book a new cruise for the next 2 weeks, depending on the amount of days and the category. The chart has everything broken down, plus a $200 onboard credit in addition to anything that you're currently getting. So you can use that at the spa for an upgraded tour, a cooking class, that celebratory bottle of wine on the ship. That can go a long way. Usually the spa is the most popular way to use it.
And what if it's a signature sailing? So we're a signature agency, and we get a lot of different amenities that other agencies don't get when we partner with Regent Cruises. We might have a private car and driver in there. We might have another $300 onboard credit on there. They can double dip, right?
Yeah, you just add in the onboard credit and you can use it however you wish.
You writing that down, Lisa?
Yeah. It's still be the norm. Like right now, it'd be 50%. Usually, it's a 12% deposit, 12 to 15% deposit for regular cruises.
So if it's a $10,000 booking, it's a $1,500 deposit. So for two people, if it's $10,000, it's $1,500 deposit. But you're saying that we could use the non-refundable
Yes.
on that, and they would get 5% off, so they would get it really for $9,500.
You're doing math now.
If it's $10,000 for the booking, right, you're saying 5% off?
Yeah, they get 5% off the
Okay,
total.
I just want to make sure I'm, selling it properly, because Mary's asking a question. I know
Yeah.
she's got already things in her brain, thinking what she's gonna do.
But also, more so that first offer, the upgrade offer, that's a 50% reduced deposit. So 50% the normal deposit.
So if it was 1,500, it'll be 750.
Correct.
All right, I'm on it.
Yeah. And it's still the normal terms, like I said, for most cruises outside, like a world cruise, which is 150 nights. Our normal
Who wants to go on
cruises-
that? Me. I know you.
That's amazing. Usually it's Miami round trip from January to May, 150 nights. We're about to launch our 2027
When's
World
that
Cruise in April, and it's going to be on the Splendor. So that's something totally.
And they sell out how
exclusive.
fast? How fast do they sell
Usually
out?
the same day. So
It's crazy.
You can do a pre-booking, and with with Regent, usually the higher suites go first because there's less of them. But yeah, those cruises, you have people who do multiple world cruises. They do them every year, especially when it's on a new ship. We were one of the first to do it, and now everybody from luxury to the big ships offers some type of world cruise. But we really do it special with unique amenities and offerings, round trip first class air, special events for the guests, special excursions, gifts. So we make it a unique experience.
So, does anybody have questions for James or us?
What do you recommend cruise insurance, like trip insurances that we use?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't, especially, our cruises are, they're worth the money, but they are more expensive, and I wouldn't risk doing it without trip insurance. We partner with Aon. That's who you can book, through Regent Insurance, but I'm sure you have different vendors that you use and that you would recommend. But travel insurance, from flight delays, lost luggage, if something happens to you on the ship, medical evacuation, that's where you're protected. So I wouldn't do a cruise without it, especially a Regent cruise.
And we hope it's wasted money, but really, you just never know what's going to happen. Right, Diane? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In Aruba, right?
Which,
Which is crazy, but things happen. Unforeseen things happen all the time.
yeah, I've heard some, it can
Right.
be anything. There's those cobblestone streets in Europe. You slip, something happens, walking down the stairs, anything could happen that is unexpected, and you want to be covered just in case something happens, because the opposite result isn't a good one when you have to pay for it.
And we research because their insurance is different than travel insurance, but sometimes you have a cancel for any reason on yours, right? That's a credit?
It's not cancel for any reason. Like we cover pre-existing conditions, but it has to be stable for 60 days.
Right.
But it's more so trip interruption,
Okay.
trip protection once you get going. So if you're getting to the airport and there's there's gridlock traffic and you miss the flight and you have to rebook something, you have
That'll be
coverage
one.
there. Lost luggage, going to Europe, things happen. You have to replace your luggage.
We have a
Things-
couple great things on that. We have blue ribbon tags. Actually, luggage, what they do is we insure your luggage, and within 96 hours, they guarantee to have your luggage back, because it could be, when Europe, it's different when you're taking connecting flights after connecting flights. If not, they give you, it's like $5,000, and the insurance is minimal. It's like $5 a bag, or $5 a person, depending on how much you want to insure. But it's a great policy that we actually use, and we partner with them a lot.
Yeah.
And our other travel insurance, since Regent doesn't offer a cancel for any reason, if you wanted to have one, we have that offer as an optional insurance that you could get back 75% of your money, no questions asked, and you can cancel up to 3 days prior. So it just depends. And we balance it out, because it depends on what your lifestyle is, and for your family or whatever, what you're worried about. But we educate you about that. And you definitely have to tell us yes or no. It has to be in writing if it's a no.
And speaking to lost luggage, I recently worked with somebody whose guests had a cruise in French Polynesia, and the guests lost their luggage. We were able to contact the ship, and the concierge worked with them to rearrange or get them their luggage on the next port.
Wonderful.
So that's kind of the service that you can expect on board our ships, where it's not it's not just your problem, it's now our problem as well, and we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure that if it's possible to arrange one of our ground operators to bring that luggage to the ship and get it back to you. That's what we're going to do to make sure that you're comfortable.
Go ahead, Anthony.
As far as the excursions go, I know you can book so far ahead of time. Are they pretty much like quaint groups of for the excursions? Are they, just like the ship itself, where it's a little smaller groups, or how does that work?
Yeah, there's all different types of excursions. So some of the more popular ones we offer multiple times. So it's not just
It's not a big bus.
750
Yeah,
people.
it's not like a big
Yeah.
bus of 50 people going on.
I've seen the most is in the 50 to 75 person range, and then they'll offer multiple times. So we try to still give you the small size experience even during the excursions, and we do in the more popular places. We really offer something for all activity levels. So it's not everybody booking into the two options you have. Like in Alaska, in Ketchikan, I've seen up to 20 different options with multiple times included. So like there's a lumberjack show, zip line, a canoe trip. So that also helps to spread out the amount of people where not everybody's doing the same thing. But like in the Ephesus house, where that's one that a lot of people are doing, we offer multiple times, and we know the ones that people are going to try all to book, so we think of that ahead.
And you mentioned about multiple. If it's there long enough, you can do multiple.
Yeah, we usually want you to have at least an hour in between. So if there's something, a delay, or usually an hour. But if we like in Alaska, we'll usually drop that down to 45 minutes, depending on the location. But you can book multiple excursions in one day on your own. You don't need extra, approval. But 60 minutes in between.
Any-
Yes.
Age restriction, like under 18,
We're all ages, but our average is around 55 plus. We allow children, but outside of some summer sailings, especially Alaska, like there's a couple when school would let out. Alaska's big for multi-generational families.
So do you have triple and quads?
Yes, we can do 3 adults in pretty much all rooms, all room categories. Some will have a pull-out bed, and each bed can be split into 2 twin beds. So you could have 3 in there pretty comfortably. And then if it's 2 adults, 2 children under 13, they could do 2 in the sofa
But you don't
bed.
have a kids camp.
No kids camp. Some, if in Alaska only, on a few select dates, we'll have a kids program, and that's really just to give the parents a break for dinner. It's not, but we don't have specialized programming for kids during the day. The shows aren't changing. We are very much an adult cruise line, even though we don't restrict children. If they're on any sailing, if there's 5 kids, that's a lot. And
You
it's
put other people's kids in the kids.
you can keep them down below deck. But there's not really a kids menu. There's no chicken fingers, so we don't change anything for children. It's very much adults, even though we are technically all ages.
So James, do you have any trivia questions that maybe people might want to answer? You get to pick, I'm not
Yeah,
picking.
I can
Because we have some goodie bags, right?
definitely think of some.
All right.
Can,
All right. Raise your hand. It's like school.
Can somebody name one of our included amenities? The all-inclusiveness?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Laundry
First one,
service.
Ray.
Let me tell you, laundry service, that's a great one. Yeah.
Let's see, next question. Can somebody name one of the places that we go to that I showed?
Which one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dubai.
All righty.
We do definitely Dubai, a lot of Abu Dhabi, different things. So something for everybody. Can anybody name how many ships we have? Oh, who said it first, right?
Who said it?
Six. I heard it here
Raise your hand. Who was it? Okay.
in the black.
Thank you.
Our
You're welcome.
new ship
One of your girls.
features a special arts installation.
Huh?
The chandelier and
Oh.
the Fabergé.
Okay, Fabergé egg.
All right. Oh, she got the egg. She got the egg. One more.
Did you have a question? Oh, sorry. Versace plates, yes. That's my personal favorite. You just kind of want to stare at it. But they take away the big plate, but they leave the one for your bread and butter, so you get to, dine off the Versace plate, and it does make things just taste better. I don't know why.
What's that?
That I feel that our especially in there, the Copus Rose crew, they're tracking, make sure that something doesn't go missing. So yeah, they're just like the size of those plates, so they can easily fit right into your jacket. Oh, that's a good one thing I did want to mention. Even though we are luxury, we are still casual luxury. So for the evening, during the day, it's resort wear. So that's pretty much anything open.
No
up to you.
mandatory jackets?
In the evening, it's country club casual. So for men, no jeans or sneakers, and at least a polo shirt. So just something with the collar. So that means Tommy Bahama qualifies. That's a button down with the collar. So you'll see.
Does it have to be a button down? Could it be a collar or
it could be
evening
a
shirt?
polo shirt. We want you to be comfortable, with the touch of luxury. Sometimes you'll see one person in a tuxedo, a few people in a jacket, but there's not really, we don't want you to pack that extra stuff. Since we have the laundry service, pack lighter, don't worry about packing so much and bring that with you.
And James, ladies can wear anything because our toes are way prettier.
Yeah, it's not, our problem isn't usually, it's the guys trying to break it. And the jeans are the big
What about
issue.
photos and stuff? They don't chase you around.
No photos. There's nobody at the pool bringing you a wine list, trying to upsell you.
Just more worried about
Yeah,
the photos.
no photos. Yeah, there's nobody with the camera.
So your wine list is much larger than other cruise lines?
Very much. And
Nick Zara, did you hear that? I know you're my wine guy.
Robert Mondavi
No.
collection. And then, it's all your top shelf premium options. So everything that you go to a restaurant and buy or, order, it's the same thing on the ship. Really the only food to buy is caviar, and the alcohol would be like a Johnny Walker Blue Label bottle. Just to give you an idea, everything else is pretty much included. And then we got one more?
I don't know if this was supposed to be the Versace table.
Oh.
Like, was she supposed to get that? I didn't know you.
Um,
Joy was working hard on that. I know she was.
Since she brought, we can give it to
Okay, all right. All right, Joy. She was like, "Hello."
Any other questions or?
She was, I heard you loud.
No shorts, it's really no jeans. The sneakers, if it's something that is gonna make you required, we allow it. It's, if you're gonna be more comfortable and feel better in it, it's more so just the jeans that they're against. But in Alaska and certain destinations, I've seen it much more casual. Some more European places, people will be a little more dressier. But then, like if you're in the Caribbean or South Pacific, it's warm there. So, yeah, but it's in the evening. It's only 6:30 on, and that's when the dress code would start. Before that, it's resort wear. But after you do a restaurant, you could change and go into one of the lounges. There's not a dress code for that.
So no clothes at all.
That's virgin.
That's very funny. I just wanted to recap, remembered, so we have our promo from February 23rd to March 8th. Yes, it's up to $2,000 additional savings per suite. That's a 30-day or more. But if you're a 0 to 14 days, it can range between from a deluxe suite to $300 to a penthouse suite and above for $550 off your package, plus a $200 onboard credit. And if, like I said, if we double dip on one of our other sailings that we might have with private car driver and whatnot, which is a great sale that we actually do, that a couple can go out and just go around the Amalfi Coast. And it could be a 4-hour and 8-hour excursion that would be included in your package. We can bundle them all together. And I have an incredible team. There's 26 team members that I have, 14 frontline amazing travel advisors, and 2 of them are here tonight with me. And if there's something that you are looking for, if you have questions, please reach out to us. I know that Erin's going to send out an email blast reminding you and thanking you for coming. And I just put in the little blurb of what the promotions are going to be. And we would love to see if you want to experience Regent Cruises with Sally Jane and Team Travel Smith, and Regent 7 Seas with James Gower. What do you want, my dog?
Yeah, we have an air department, so if it's overseas, like Europe, Australia, South America, anything intercontinental would be business class, and you can make a custom request for a fee 210 days before and have total control of the dates, the airlines, the carrier, or 75 days before we would send you the best available schedule. And then for like North America cruises, it's round trip economy.
And we can take care of all that with you.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the number one advantage to having an advisor is you tell them what you want and they will work and call our reservations team directly.
Yes, Anthony.
Economy to Alaska.
What, honey?
If we're doing economy to Alaska, can we bump that up to business class?
We can. It'd be a different cost. That's
You can
fine.
do first class for domestic cruises. You can upgrade to first class through us, or you can always remove the air and get an air credit. Every sailing market will be different, but you can go cruise only and lower the cost of the cruise and book it on your own. So there's different options there. Or you could do one way, like if I showed the Miami to New York, if you wanted to fly to Miami and then you take the cruise back to New York and your car's there, you can do one-way air.
We can do it all.
Yeah.
All right, well, I want to thank everybody for coming this evening. We appreciate you taking the time to come out and play with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the presentation.